Hi, my name is Jordan and welcome to the channel. So if you're in your 20s, this would be the video for you. But if you're in your 30s or 40s, this is something that you can consider for the next 10 years of your life, which could be vastly different from what it is now. So if I could turn back time like Doctor Strange, I would have slapped myself so hard that it would awake me to make some subtle changes in my life back then, which could have greatly benefited me right now. So I'm not saying that my current life is terrible, but if I had made those little changes 10 years ago, things might be a little bit or very much more different for me. For better or worse, we would not know. But the main point here is for you guys who are in your 20s to leverage on my mistakes so you get a better chance at succeeding in the world, as things will only become more expensive and more difficult times will come. For many of us, we will wish to have some level of wealth or to be affluent in the future. And being a self-made millionaire is not out of reach, just that it takes immense amounts of resilience, greed, and sacrifices to reach that point. And to be honest, we can still accumulate a good amount of wealth without hoping to strike the lottery one day, and being in your 20s will probably give you the best and the highest chance of reaching it because of compounding interest. And by the time you're 30, you will have a good amount of cash or wealth that can give you a pretty comfortable life. And by then, you will have the options of deciding if you still want to work, or you want to be a stay-home dad, or you just want to pursue your passions, whatever they may be. But the main idea of getting rich and wealthy is to have access to options in life. So in your 20s, you probably might not have a lot of funds or capital to begin with, unless you're inheriting some money. Then the point here will not be applicable to you. But back then when I was in my 20s, my first full-time job was paying me about $2,100 a month, which was a lab job and I only had a diploma. So my first mistake here was not actively investing in myself. So you got to recognize that you yourself are the best investment that you can have in life, because you're an investment that you can control, you can plan the next steps and put things into action. So instead of investing in myself, I invested in my entertainment. And yes, I did make some friends, but by and large, these are now friends whom I've hung out with in the past. But in this investment of entertainment, it did teach me a skill of how to be sociable, how to make friends, and how to carry a conversation, which is a skill I personally feel is very, very important. But what I think I could have done better was to reduce the entertainment portion by a little bit. And if I had started investing in things like books, starting a life skill or learning a life skill, picking up some courses, or even investing in the stock market, the Jordan that is talking right now could be a very different Jordan. For better or worse, it's a whole new different conversation. So the important thing here is to invest in yourself. It can be in books, courses, skill sets, or even hobbies. And as you invest in these things, you will meet other individuals who are similar or very similar in the same space, and these are some people that can help you achieve your objectives in life. The more educated, the more experienced, and the more connected you are, the more value you are able to provide to others, which leads to a better paying job or an increase in salary, and this will help you create a stronger financial foundation for your future. So the next one is probably the most underrated point in this video, because a lot of people just don't bother having a plan. Having a plan doesn't really need to be very complicated like tracking your day-to-day spending, though I know of some individuals who do that, but that is really over the top and you can do that if you want to. Starting a financial plan doesn't have to be very complicated, as it is a process, and this can be as easy as using the 50-30-20 rule or plan, where your income is split into baskets of 50%, 30%, and 20%. So 50% is set aside for your needs, which are your bills, your insurance, your food, and other necessities. And 30% of your income is then put aside for your wants. So these could be things like a gym membership, yoga classes, new clothing, trying out new restaurants, or your hobbies, and etc. And the last 20% of your income is set aside for savings. So under this basket, it will be your long-term savings plan and your emergency funds. So a lot of people disregard this 20% because some would say that we already have CPF. But do remember that CPF will only be accessible to us by our retirement age of 67, and this age will be steadily increasing every single year. And let's be honest here, it's always better to be able to manage your own retirement fund or your own funds than to let someone else or another entity manage it. So I'm not saying that CPF is bad, but with the 4% that CPF gives, it takes away the liquidity which is only unlocked at your retirement age. So being in your 20s gives you the advantage of time, which is why you should try diversifying. And by diversifying and taking off some risks, it might give you a huge reward. And at the same time, you'll pick up a life lesson or two, which you will definitely remember for life. So this could be running your own business or trying out a different industry. So just like our investment portfolio, we do not just go all into one stock. We can purchase ETFs or funds to spread our money across different stocks, which can then make you a multimillionaire as well. And investing in ETF isn't as hard as it seems. You can start investing in ETFs with our sponsor for today, which is HabitTrade. Have you ever wanted an exchange that allows you to trade crypto and stocks at the same time? Now with HabitTrade, you're able to trade both crypto and stocks in one app. So being someone that wants to make things simple in life, having a broker like this allows me to manage my portfolio with ease, and I can switch between crypto and stocks at any point of time. So HabitTrade allows you to purchase shares with crypto, which is great because it allows you to convert your crypto gains into a safer asset class all in one app. On top of that, by logging in every single day and collecting HabitTrade credits, you're able to use those credits to vote for combo VS events that happen on a monthly basis, where you stand to win some money if the combo you pick wins. Each month, there will be 2 featured combos that you're able to use your HabitTrade credits to vote for the combo that you think will win. If you pick the winning combo, you'll win some money as the prize rewards. So if you haven't signed up yet, do check out the link in the description down below, and thank you HabitTrade for sponsoring today's video. So just like how we do our investments, we can take some risks when we're younger to explore different opportunities and different possibilities out there. Always remember that we can start collecting riches regardless of where we are in life, and if you are watching this video in your 30s or 40s, you will have a pretty good idea of what you are really good at and you should capitalize on that. But if you're in your 20s, you need to do some self-exploration to find out what works best for you. So the starting phase will be difficult in the beginning because of student debts that you have to pay for, you have to set up for trading accounts, and you gotta grind your day job. But once you keep the momentum going in the right direction, you will start seeing improvements in your life, which I hope will spur you forward. And throughout this journey, we'll definitely stumble, fall, and make mistakes, but do not give up and learn from your mistakes and do not repeat them. So that brings us to the end of today's video. Do check out HabitTrade for their monthly combo VS event where you can use your credits to win some reward. So drop a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification, stay safe, invest safe, and I'll see you in the next video.